Well, this will be the first post that I put on my M.O.F page. M.O.F stand for Man on Fire. That's my rap name. And I'm finna start back rapping. Never stopped actually, but I'm finna make another push, another campaign, put another project together. See what I can get out of it. Passion for it still there, always been there. I think every artist every now and again goes through a little hiatus of not really having much to say, you know, uh, not really having much substance, or just not willing to share a lot of things at certain points. You know what I'm saying? During that time, sort of like you stash it away and tell yourself, okay, I'll share that later. But I feel like now is that time for me to start sharing my thoughts and opinions on stuff. You know, it's time for me to start back sharing my art, what I do and what I do well. So I'm starting this page from scratch. I'm not gonna send any links to anybody. I'm not gonna ask anybody to follow me. I just wanted to organically grow, build organic fans, and see where it takes me. Music is good. I got some good stuff recorded now. Got some more stuff I'm working on. You know, and when I say we, me and my cousin Drake's boy, he's an artist also. You know, he's better than me actually. But we're both simultaneously working on projects, so you'll see a lot of collabs from us. You know, Drake's boy and Man on Fire. You're gonna see a lot of collabs. Gonna have merch. We're gonna have merchandise for the fans. You know, that's just pretty much where I'm starting off at. I ain't never really been the type to sit down and be able to game plan from A to Z, like a lot of people do. I sort of plan off of progress. You know, I plan off of progress, and what I mean by that, like as I'm doing something, I watch which way it goes. I watch to see if it goes left, if it goes right, if it continues to go straight, if it goes high, if it drops low, if it stabilizes. And then my next plan is off of whatever happened. That's how I plan. I plan off of progress. So that's how I feel about my music right now, and I feel about my new journey into my music. This new chapter of my music career. That's how I feel about it. I'm planning off progress, but like I said, I do know for a fact I'm gonna be having merchandise and stuff. I'm gonna be getting some bookings, doing some local shows. Um, Project could be available. Full project could be available sometime this year. But as far as some singles, I already actually got a single. I got a single that's ready to roll. But as far as singles, they'll be online, all your streaming platforms. You know, like super soon. When I make another post, I'll tell y'all about that, the exact date or whatever. But you gotta be on the lookout. M.O.F. Man on Fire. I just shorten it to M.O.F. now, you know. But for everybody who have been encouraging me to get back on the microphone, to get back in the studio, to get back in the booth, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the encouragement, even when, you know, I was giving little lame excuses like, you know, just give me a minute or whatever. I really appreciate the push. I also appreciate everybody who's been with me on my journey to walk away from things that I formerly was a part of. You know, I dropped a lot of things. I walked away from a lot of things, and I changed a lot of my ways. And I can see that that's helping me. Not only see it, I can feel it. You know, I can feel that it's helping me, making better decisions right now by the grace of God. You know, I just like you all, I already know. I thank Him every day. Pretty sure we all do, and make better decisions now. And I'm also, even when I'm not making good decisions, I sort of catch my bad decisions a little bit quicker. A lot of times we make bad decisions and shit, we don't even realize it's a bad decision until everything done started freaking crumbling. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now I'm able to catch these bad decisions a little bit quicker, whether it's in business, whether it's personal, whether it's relationship wise, whether it's how I'm treating someone, or how I'm going about some sort of negotiation or something. I'm starting to catch these bad decisions a little bit quicker, and I think that's very important. You know what I mean? Because if you really think about it, like we're not gonna not make mistakes, but we can minimize our mistakes. You know what I mean? And so I think it's very important to be able to, when you do F up, to be able to recognize, catch a mistake a little bit faster than you normally would have. And if it's repairable, try to repair it, try to stitch it up, try to reroute it, so to speak. You know what I mean? If it has to be dropped, it has to be dropped. And when I say that, I speak in terms of anything that you're going through, or that you got going on. So again, I'm really thankful for that also, to be able to catch mistakes a little bit quicker and to be able to make better decisions. You know, finance is good. Finance is growing. Trying to run it to the ceiling. Seriously. I was listening to Max B the other day. Max B said he ain't chasing the bag, he chasing the briefcase. I feel him, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's like that money is going up, man. Again, it's time to figure out a way to make it generational. That's what I believe, man. That's what I want to do. I want to make this money generational, you know. And I know it can happen. I know it can happen. Somebody asked me, the other day somebody asked me, say, you must be competing with somebody, or you must be finna compete with somebody or something would make you just jump back out there. Nah. I know it may sound cliche, but if I'm competing with someone, I'd be competing with myself. You know what I mean? I know what I can do. I know what I can do. But I'd be competing with myself. Now, it ain't that. It's just more of like unfinished business type shit, So, yeah, y'all stay tuned. That's what's going to be going on. I'm going to definitely be putting these posts up and everything. And I'll be letting y'all know when the music dropping and other stuff that'll be going on. Like I say, I plan off of progress. As I progress, I make plans. And as I make plans, I'm going to share it with y'all. M.O.F.